Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Valerie, and welcome to my kitchen. We're cooking from Ron Douglas's book, America's Favorite Restaurant Recipes, and today we're making black-eyed peas cornbread. Now, if you don't have a black-eyed pea in your area, or you do and you've never been, it's a great restaurant if you like home-cooked meals. I usually go for the pot roast, the meatloaf, but because we're coming up on New Year's, we're making the black-eyed pea cornbread, and it actually has hamburger black-eyed peas in it, so come on over and let's make some. I've already browned the ground beef and poured out the grease, so the first thing you want to do is put some oil back in there so it doesn't burn to the bottom of the pan. So brown your ground beef, drain off the fat, add a little oil. We've got plenty of onions, jalapeno peppers. This is a great southern meal here. Now, coming from up north, I had never heard of the tradition of having black-eyed peas on New Year's Day. So, it's a new tradition for me, but I figure go with what you got. I'm living in Texas now, and so we want to have black-eyed peas on New Year's Day. Then you start adding all your liquids. We got eggs, a little bit of creamed corn. Here's our black-eyed peas. Buttermilk. Buttermilk adds a lot of moisture to anything. Buttermilk is a great thing to cook with. Even if you don't like to drink it, it makes what you cook taste that much better. So you want to stir that all in. Let it keep heating up. So you can start adding your flour and your cornmeal. This is just regular flour here. You want to stir it in right away because it tends to clump a little bit and you don't want lumps of dry flour in the middle of your cornbread. So you want to stir your flour in first. Then add your cornmeal, a little baking soda, salt. This has enough in it that if you wanted to leave the salt out because you're on a special diet or something, you can go ahead and do that. I know it looks kind of like a mess now, but when you cook it, it'll be great. And then, of course, what's cornbread and hamburger without cheese? The cheese will melt right in. You will love this. And it's okay to let it go ahead and be heating up a little bit while you're doing all of this. Makes everything melt together really nice. We've already greased our pan, so you want to just pour the whole thing in. And you know, if you really like cheese, it never hurts the last 5 to 10 minutes of baking if you put a little on top and let it melt in there. You can just flatten it out and then bake it. And of course, with the magic of film, here we have one already made. How is that? So this is what it looks like when it comes out. And like I said, if you like cheese, go ahead and put some cheese on top of this. Maybe the last 5 minutes, just so it melts but it doesn't burn. Let's give it a try. Very good. It's very spicy. But it's very southern and very good. Again, that's Ron Douglas's book, America's Restaurant Recipes. black-eyed peas cornbread.